I'm going to take a couple of minutes to talk about goal setting. It's something that a few people have said to me, what's a good goal for me? What goals should I be setting, or what should I be aiming for? And the goals you set should be very much personal to you. I'm not a huge fan of New Year's resolutions, as you probably know if you've been following any of my content for a while, because people are making them for the wrong reasons. It's simply because it's the new year and people feel like they have an obligation almost to make a New Year's resolution. And that tends to be what I call an annual delusional statement, because it's the same thing as last year and there's still no better plan as to how you're going to achieve the goal. We'll take, for example, a New Year's resolution, or a goal, shall we say, of going to the gym 3 times a week for 3 months. A lot of the time, at the start of the year, people would sign up for a 3-month membership in the gym. So I'm coming from a health and fitness background, we'll stick with that goal. You may have heard of the idea of setting SMART goals, S.M.A.R.T.E.R being the abbreviation for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and timed, or there being a time component. So just to come back to the goal of going to the gym every day for 3 times a week for 3 months. Is it specific? Yes, it is. Going to the gym, you either did or you didn't 3 times per week. Is it measurable? Yes, definitely. You did do it or you didn't for the 3 times a week for 3 months. Is it achievable? It may be, it might not be. It depends on your own schedule, your own lifestyle, whether or not it's something that it's going to be possible for you to do given the demands on your lifestyle or on your life and your time. Is it realistic? Again, that depends on your own lifestyle factors. It might be completely realistic for some and completely unrealistic for others. Is it timed? Yes, it is. It's 3 months and it's 3 times a week. It's so in that sense it fits all the goals. It fits all the elements of your SMART goal setting. But I tend to go a little bit farther, and I use the anagram or abbreviation S.M.A.R.T.E.R. So there's an extra E-R in there. And the E that I use is relating to having a good reason for doing it, and it's emotion. So your goals should be emotionally driven. So in this context, our goal of going to the gym 3 times a week for 3 months. Why? Why do you want to go to the gym for 3 times a week for 3 months? Is it because you enjoy going to the gym? If so, fantastic, brilliant goal. Normally though, the first answer to why is only kind of a surface answer. At this time of year, a lot of people are, I suppose, aware of the extra weight they've gained over the Christmas period. And that's what kind of spurs them into action in terms of going to the gym for 3 times a week for 3 months, or spurs them into that goal. In that context, a lot of the time the goal is to lose weight. All well and good. Again, why? Why do you want to lose weight? What's the emotion driving the desire to lose weight? Is it more energy? Is it to look and feel better in your clothes? Is it to be more able to play with your kids? Is it to be able to make it up the stairs without being out of breath after just going up 1 flight of stairs? These are all much better whys than just to lose weight. To lose weight is a little bit airy-fairy. It's a little bit kind of undefined. And at the start of the year, New Year's resolution, you'll tend to be quite motivated. Once you get to the 3rd week of January, tail end of January, February, it's no longer the new year, it's just the same old year. And a lot of the time you'll lapse back into the same old habits that you had for most of the previous year. So having a really good why is important in terms of whether or not you're going to be able to achieve your goal and be able to follow through on the resolution that you've made or the goal that you've set for yourself. So that's the E in SMART-E-R. That's your emotionally driven goal. And then the second R is relatable. And what I mean by relatable is, how does your goal relate to your life? So the goal again of 3 times a week to the gym for 3 months, relate that into your own life. One of the main reasons that people give for not exercising regularly is not having enough time. So if for the last 12 months you haven't had enough time to go to the gym or to get exercise in regularly, how are you now going to get to the gym 3 times a week for 3 months? So you have to relate the goal to your own life and how is it or is it not going to be possible to achieve that and to squeeze it in. So if you're trying to add things in, this, by the way, this going to the gym 3 times a week for 3 months, this is what I would call an additive goal. It's something you're adding into your life. But most of the time, an additive goal is going to fail unless there's a reductive goal in there as well. A reductive goal being where you reduce something or you give up on something. So if you're spending a couple of hours a day scrolling on social media or binge watching whatever it is. At the moment for me it's The Witcher. But if you're binge watching stuff on Netflix or whatever, or endlessly scrolling on Facebook or Instagram or whatever social you're on, you're probably blowing away a lot more time than you realize on that. And a good way to figure this out is if you're on an iPhone, you can go into the settings and see usage. So it will tell you what your screen was on or what was on your screen on your phone for how many hours per day, and it'll track that over time. So you go in there, you go into your social media settings, and you'll get a shock when you see how much time you spend on these sites. So that's your S.M.A.R.T.E.R goal. Specific, measurable, attainable or achievable, realistic, timed or time-based, emotionally based, what is the driving force behind the goal, and relatable. How does it relate into your own life? So that's your emotion-based is your why. That's your deep why. And relatable is the how. How does it fit into your own life? Very important questions. No point whatsoever setting a goal, no matter how ambitious or how unambitious, if you don't have a good why, and if you don't think about the how, your chances of achieving pretty much any goal, they go way down. They go way, way down. So I hope this helps. Any questions, comments, thoughts, observations, criticisms, or just general slagging, go on, drop me a link or drop me a line in the comments and let me know.